Hello guys, how are you? In order to do a lot of maintenance and repairs inside your doors, on this case the Alfa 156, we have to remove the door panel. This video will be the first part, how to remove your door card. It's the same on the back, on the front, on the left, on the right. It's always the same, okay? On further videos we'll do some maintenance on the door, some problem solving and some other stuff. So let's take out the door panel. So on these doors, the first things that I like to do is take out the obvious stuff. Stuff like this door puller, this door handle, the latch over there, you can take it out as well. It's not, for this door it's not really necessary, but we can take it out. And take out this speaker cover. On the Alfa 147 and 159 and so forth, it is not possible to take out this cover. And also on this door here, we have this cover that is actually easier to remove than on the front that I did about the side mirror. That is a little bit more finicky. This one is a little more, it's different, it's better, okay? Let's do step by step. Let's do this with calm, with ease, and let's do this how it should be done. This cover here is held on with, this one is just with one clip, a plastic clip instead of a metal one. And you want to do the same. You want to pry it out a little bit. On the top is a bit risky, but I like to do just a bit in order to put my fingers on there. And then on the side here, you can actually use a bit of cloth or a bit of paper, not to damage your paint. It is not that hard, not that grabbed on there, but if you want to, you can. It is the same story with how you should pry it out. You should pry it out on the base of the fitting of the plastic clip, not on the plastic part itself. You want to discover inside there where is the fitting, okay, like this, and you want to pry it out around this area here, not on the plastic around it. About this foam here, we will talk about this in another video. This is for sound isolating and noise cancellation and so forth, okay? For another video. Next, you want to take out the ashtray. Just pull it out and then pull down on this tab to take out the ashtray. Never used, by the way. And then you have over there a screw, a Phillips head screw. That is different on the one behind this cover. On the front door, you only have one screw over there. Because you have the tweeter over here on the front, you don't have a screw behind the tweeter. This being on the front door. On this rear door, you have two screws. The screws are not the same. You have to take a picture or something to see that the screws are different. This one I think is longer and skinnier. On this plastic part here, you have that small, really small hole down there. Pry it out. I know on the 147 it does not have that. On the 147 you can do is make a hole on the center part of this cover, and then you have to insert a new cover. So as you can see, the screw is already a different color, and like I thought, it is shorter and thicker, a little bit thicker. So don't mix that up. You can, for example, I like to think this way. This one is shallower, so it's shorter. That one is more deep, so it's longer. This is the way that I remember how to know the screws. Now you want to remove the bezel, and for that you open here this tab and pull to that side. On the front, the front door is exactly the same, and pull on that direction. That is because you have a tab down there on the other side. You don't want to break this off. So save this. Again, more tape, more cloth behind everything that moves to take out noises, but again for another video. if your screws were wrong when you are disassembling this door panel, you can remove those bushings over there, that one and that one inside that part. We will get to it eventually. Remove that, put new ones, and you can, if you have the correct screws, you can reuse, obviously, the old screws. For the speaker cover, did you notice that point over there? It's not exactly at 0 degrees. It's like the exhaust for the Alfa 75. It's not exactly at the center of the bumper. It's a little bit to the side. I think it's a thing with Alfas. So, on the 4 doors, you want to have that tab on the pointing up, kind of up. And why is that? Because this cover is not the same all around on the inside. In this cover here, you will pull on it with a screwdriver, like so. And ta-da! Because if you do it on the bottom side, you will break that tab with the cloth tape that I put there. Now, 2 things about the speakers here. This is not the original, as you can see. But if you have the original speaker, beware, because you have points. You have a dot that enters. Let me take out the speaker so you to understand what I'm trying to say. It is more on the assembly. You have to respect the position of the speaker, so you don't have the speaker cattywampus about the holes. It's more to... Why they do that? Because they want the speaker plug to be in a very specific place, and they want the holes to line up perfectly. Why do you want to take out your speaker at this stage? It is because you have 2 screws behind the speakers holding the bottom of the door. Sometimes I see people wonder about the size of the speaker for these cars. It is about 165 millimeters to 170 millimeters. Depends on the branding of the speaker. So it is about that size. Now let's take out the speaker. And as you can see, we have the 2 screws over there. And you want to remove them. I think actually they are the same as the speaker screws. Notice there that hole that I told you earlier. The original speaker will have a tab that fits on that hole to be exactly as pretended by factory. And the plug sits over here, I think. I don't remember exactly, but I think it's here or there. Well, the tab will determine the placement of the plug. And yes, the screws are exactly the same. So 6 screws over here. Next step, here the door puller. This is really becoming a bit sticky. I better do something about that, but not on this video. One thing I like to do when doing these kinds of jobs is to make myself very comfortable. Because if you are on your knees all the time, oh man, the next day you will be sore. So be very comfortable. I like to sit on the car seat itself to do this job. Sometimes it's not possible because of the configuration of the door panel, but try to make yourself very comfortable. I have a small seat that I bought on IKEA. It's actually very nice to. This is just a step. It's very nice to be sitting on and do this kinds of stuff. So take out that rubber insert on the inside. If you don't have that, mainly if you don't have this, after you clean your car or send someone to clean your car, check your vacuum deposit. It may be in there, okay? And the position is this one, not this one. So remove the screws. If you use an Allen key instead of this, odds are you are scraping on the inside of this puller, because the Allen wrench is very short, or maybe very short, and you are scraping along on the inside here. So try to use something else, or beware of that, to remove the small screws. They are the same on size and type. Okay, exactly the same. And now once again you can remove this door puller. No tricks in here, although you have a metal tab on this side, so you may have some difficulties to take it out, but beware of this on this side. It works like the license plate lights that I show you. I leave the link here so you to see how do you remove these kinds of parts with the metal tabs. Again, the tape, I was really crazy about the tape on those days to remove the noises. So as you can understand, this is the part of the door that has to be the more reinforced part. So in order to remove, or in order to close the door, you have to have a very strong assembly on this area. So don't expect things to be just small bolts and small fittings in plastic on plastic. Some cars do that, BMW Y, but on this here, for example, we have actually metal to close your door. This is all metal all around, and to remove it, it is very, very easy. You just have to remove those two nuts. That's it, nothing more. Remove those two nuts. Again, more isolating tape to remove the noises. Sometimes you get carried away and we think, well, I'm in here, I have the tape, let's just tape all this and be safe. So remove these two. They were the same, they were equal, but I had a problem on that one. Don't remember why, but I had, and I have to replace the nut. The original nut is this one, okay? Two exactly the same. Let's try to remove this door cover. In here, as you don't have the screws, you already have some movement, as you can see down here. Okay, you may also see a bit of foam, but this is not original. This was I trying to remove some noises. You want to be brave at this stage. Okay, try to remove it bit by bit, like this. Try it with your hands. In reality, what you have down here is a bunch of these clips, these plastic clips, that you want to pull out. If it is not easy to pull out, if you are afraid to break something, it's very stuck, you should use that method of the screwdriver prying on the door itself. You be careful not to pry too hard, not to damage the paint job, but in fact you have those plastic tabs on the inside all around of the door. There is for sale some screwdrivers that have like a fork design that you really want to design to pull out the plastic tabs. I don't have that at home, but a scratch there. But the screwdriver will do if you have patience enough to remove it. So on the bottom side I already have complete movement, and now I want to keep on. Okay, be gentle. With luck you don't need any tools, like on my case here. On the upper part you have some as well. Make sure now to see complete movement on the upper part of the door panel. If this center part here is stuck, if you do this and see that this center part is stationary, it is because inside here the plastic clip is not removed, so you will have to pry it out. But on this case it is out, and up there see that I don't remove that closing cap. So let's see now what is the next step. Is to lift the entire door card or door panel up, because it sits here on the groove on the top part. So on this side or the other side, you want to try to pry it out upwards. Okay, one side's done, the other two, and it's done. Once you have your door panel out, you want to see if every plastic tab is in one piece. You may find some plastic tabs that are bent all the way. Why is that? I will tell you on the next journey of this video, it is to assemble the door panel. Also, you may encounter here this plastic cover on top of the plastic of the white part. Why is that? If you see on the door here, you have these yellow bushings on the holes that line up with the plastic clips. So you have all around the plastic bushings. If you are missing a yellow bushing, you must take it out or put a new one over here, and then the white plastic clip as a place, as a bushing in which to lock up, in which to stay together. Now you do whatever you need to do on the door. On the next clips I will talk about water leaks. I will talk about the hinge on the outside not working to open the door. I will talk about this part here, this limiter on the door is clicking, how to remove this. I will talk about maintenance on the hinges itself, maintenance on the plug, the multiple wire plug itself. A lot of things, maintenance on the wires for the window regulator. Lots and lots of stuff. So if you are doing any of those jobs, follow this video to do the assembly and disassembly of the door panel, and then continue to do whatever you need to do on your door, okay? Now, to the assembly, you just follow the backward steps, okay? It is not that simple. I will show you here just one more trick or two how to assemble correctly, mainly the door card there, and then the other stuff, the other parts that go on the door panel. I don't think you will be having much more trouble fitting those parts with the tips that I gave you. But if you have any questions, please leave them below. And as you are there, please leave a like on the video if you want to. And let's continue here. So you want to, first thing I'd like to do is to point this, why didn't I take out this plastic here? It is because I like to leave them to be a better fitment onto the hole. About this yellow part there, I will not put in there right now because I will disassemble this and once again to do more videos and more stuff. So don't be afraid, don't be scared by that. So you want to, by this hole, see if you are okay, it's in there. At the same time, you want to see on the top part if it is going in place. Check this lock mechanism is okay. And now the most important thing on the assembly of this door panel, it is the plastic clips. You need to understand that the plastic tabs, the plastic pins, have to go on the holes inside the door. I'm glad I leave that yellow part there, so it's much better to understand what is happening here. If you can see, the yellow tab is not on a line with the hole on the door. If I just push on the door, look at that, it will bend immediately, and also it can break. But it is more common to be bent. So if I can just with my finger push it to the hole, look at that. It almost wants to go on its own, but you have to not push all the way just yet, and see around the door. If you can see and hear, the plastic clips have to do this sound, this clicking sound. If they do a click, just one click of breaking, or no sound at all, it is because it is bent or broken. So on this side, I'm almost certain it is in place. Here on the threads, if it is in place, it is. On here, the same story. You have to see if the white part goes onto the yellow part, on here and down there. And with one hand holding the door, the other one pushing in on the pins. You have to hear and feel all the pins go together. Very nice. And that's it, guys. The worst part is over. In the next clip I will do a short video how to assemble the rest of the door panel. But basically that is it. I hope you like this video. I hope you can share with your friends. And while you are down there, please hit the like button. Also, on the description below, there is a lot of information that can be useful for you and your friends, for example, and also helps for the channel if you can. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I hope I can see you next week. Bye.